ba. Time to see if I can. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. As you'll notice, I am not in the position that I was when I saved. Oh. That is because I have done my grind save where I'm trying to get already to level 99, just because I feel like I just needed to do a stream, and I was like, you know what, it's better than trying to like explain my life and also not get interrupted by story. It's just by entering my grind level, so then we can just grind, and you'll watch me do some battles, and I'll update you guys as to what the hell has been going on in my life. So stick around, because it's been like, what, 5 months? It's been hectic, to say the least. I don't know what squad I have. I'm forgetting my controls for this game. It's been a hot sec. Who do I have? Okay, so I have a level 53, level 53, level 82, so I'm gonna guess I'm trying to get these guys to level 55 before I save again. Okay, let's go do that. So hi, hello. It's been so long. Basically, life has not stopped giving. All kinds of stress. Hold up, I can't apparently multitask. But yeah. Like what? I can't remember if I updated anything that happened in January, but basically this year has been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible. I would not relive this year for anybody, even if they paid me thousands to, and it's only June. Basically, January was my own adopted cat called Socks was nearly put down because of a urinary tract infection. Luckily, the vets managed to pick it up before it was anything serious, so he was on pills for a long while with that, and then he was fine in the end. He just had to switch to wet food only. He wasn't allowed dry food anymore because that was affecting him urinating. So that was stressful. That was like the very first weekend of the year. I can't remember I updated that in the last session because it's been so long. And then February was finally getting a promotion and moving up in my job. So then I wasn't so stressed about finances anymore because I was on an apprenticeship wage. So I wasn't gaining very much monthly. And it was royally fucking me over to have, like, I was bringing in no more than 900 a month, and I was traveling to work every time, so my rent was like 500 at the time, and trains were costing me about 300 per month to travel. So, you know, you do the basic maths of that leaves me with next to nothing. And so then I finally managed to get a promotion and move up in work, and life was starting to look okay. And that's until March hit. And March, a personal situation came up, which I won't disclose too much because I don't want to cause too much drama. The personal situation came up and I was basically kicked out of my house. And I had to try find somewhere quick. And it wasn't easy. I was on spare room since the moment that the situation came up. I was desperately searching. You know, I was hoping to move out by like April, but then I got pushed back towards May, and then I got pushed back to June. And I just wasn't finding anywhere. Most places were falling through. And it just felt like I was stuck between a rock and a hard place because my living situation was getting worse with the situation that happened. And it was horrible because, you know, like, I was drained, I had to rehome socks, and then May hit, and in the process of trying to rehome socks, my childhood cat died. And it's been pretty rough because I had him for 11 years. He meant so much to me, and losing him made... I'm still grieving it, to be honest, because he meant so much to me. He helped me through secondary school. He was my rock when I needed him. He was the purest, sweetest boy, and the world is so dark without him. So I've ended up being back on antidepressants because obviously a huge loss like that, you know, I've lost one cat through death, I've lost the other through rehoming, and so I have none of my boys anymore. It's been pretty fucking rough in the pet world this year. It's been challenging. It's been really fucking challenging. But in the good news, I finally moved out of the shitty situation, and I'm in a different city. I'm in a much more queer-friendly city. I don't want to disclose too much details because I don't want people to cyberstalk me. But yeah, I hit rock bottom and I'm slowly trying to climb my way back out of that. So that's why I've been away from there. If it's not that, then it's also been trying to still work out the work-life balance, because with working every day of the week, you have your weekends to try and sort out your bullshit, really. You've got 2 days to try and clean up whatever you couldn't during the week, you know? So my weekends have been very cramped. Like last weekend I was moving, so I couldn't pick this up at all. And now I finally can, after like 5 months of not touching any console or anything, because I packed it away relatively early into the maybe move, so it's been in a box for a hot while. So yeah, it's been something, that's for sure. But anyway, how are you guys? Because, you know, the current political climate is a hot mess too. Like, if it's not dealing with the stress of life, it's also that, like, the current political climate is absolute bollocks. And, you know, it doesn't seem like there's a way out, you know? I think that's also why I had to go back on antidepressants, because I ran out back in March, I want to say, because I was put on them with a mental breakdown I had back in like January, because obviously that was when Socks was nearly put down, and I just wasn't, you know, I was at rock bottom with my financial situation. I was nearly losing one of my cats, which I then, you know, lost both in the end. You don't laugh, you'll cry. So it's been not easy this year, and I'm gonna get absolutely obliterated by this guy. No, please, no. No, please, no. Okay, we're gonna die to this guy. I'm gonna try because if he one hits you, you get instant KO'd. With 2 of them. This is why I want to try level to 99, because of these guys. Oh, don't hit me. Oh, don't hit me. I could summon, in theory, but I think I've tried that in the past. You don't get very far with it. Oh! Ah, oh, balls. I got distracted trying to get more team members. You heard my intense button mashing then, didn't you? Please no random encounters, 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 please. Oh! It's not my strongest point fighting with a different character. That's why Ace is my go-to, because he's one of my favourite characters in terms of combat, because he lets you button mash, and I like button mashing in Final Fantasy, if you can't tell. Oh, I've been frozen. That's fine. These guys are ever slightly in the lower levels.
You can have it. You can't die. It's over.
I thought instead of continuing the story unless you guys just watch me grind out. There we go. That took a while. I can't even remember if it's a trophy you can get to level them all up to 99. It's just a challenge because there's 14 characters, so this is the save that I've been working on for the past, I want to say few years, because I picked it up and then left it, and then I'm gonna quickly save. Because it's annoyingly one of those games where you have to regularly save. But yeah, this is the save where we got up to with where we got up to with Thingy, the playthrough. But yeah, this is my grindy save. So I'm trying to gradually get through the story, but it's one of those things of I'm gonna sit there and grind the characters to 10 different levels between stories, so it's not as entertaining to watch. That's why they're level 50 so far, because I'm chapter 5, so I've been grinding them up level by level. I'm doing it in 5s now because then I don't have to spend too long with one team. But yeah, it's been a long while trying to grind these characters up. I used to come home most days after work and just sit and binge grinding. Sometimes it's just a fun, mind-numbing thing to do, you know? So that's why I thought I'd do that instead of focusing on the story this time, because that meant I could lore dump about my life and not be interrupted by story. But yeah, the current political climate is also bullshit because, you know, it's just there's several different problems globally at the moment. And no, it's just I get it. This seems like there's no way up. And it's like, you know, in your own personal life when you're stuck at rock bottom, and in the global world there's also stuck at rock bottom. It's fucking materialism, man. I should do some promo so then we might get more people. 2 seconds. I didn't do that. Pause so then I don't get the like big enemies attacking me. Am I still? Yeah. My voice is a tiny bit screwed at the moment because I did nothing but talk today. Oh my god, I am so sweaty though. I might end up quickly getting a shower after this. Bum 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 bam 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 bam. That's information you really didn't need to know, was it? Where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sweaty. What is the self promo? There is the self promo. Um. Ba ba bam, ba bam bam, ba ba bam, ba ba bam, ba bam bam, ba ba bam, ba ba bam, dam bam, ba ba bam, ba ba bam, ba dam bam, ba ba bam. Mm. Ba ba bum, ba ba bum, bum bum, ba ba bum, ba ba bum. I'm fully aware that it's just me watching this at the moment. That's why I'm like, I've law dumped about my life, and nobody is here to catch up except the people watching on YouTube. Hi, people on YouTube. Although I don't get that many views, but that's fine. I'm not here for the views. I'm here for the vibes. Ba ba bum. Ba ba bum. Ba bam bam. We'll give it a while. We'll give it a while. You know, we'll give it a while. We'll let people filter in. If they want to, of course. Oh my god, that got so foggy. I've always thought that the main theme to this sounds so much like the Chocobo theme. Am I like actually delusional in thinking that? Possibly. If I could figure out a way to stream 13, like Final Fantasy 13 to you guys, I 100% would. I've been meaning to replay that for a while anyway, and if I could like lore dump, because obviously if you guys know me, you know how much I love Final Fantasy 13. So it is 100% one of those games where like if I could stream it to people, I fucking would. I mean, like, I've got to get a capture card, and then that means, like, but the only thing is, like, yes, as much as the capture card is, like, cool and stuff, my computer probably could not handle the gameplay kind of thing. I say computer lightly, it's a laptop that's, like, 5 years old at this point, like, it's holding on. Where's this last enemy? Over here. Oh, I guess I might hold off from doing more Kingdom Hearts, just because of how much copyright I keep getting from Kingdom Hearts. It's actually uncanny how much I keep getting. It's not nice. Because it's like every other scene that it's like, oh, so copyrighted this. And it's like, oh. Okay, but it's in a video game. We were over here somewhere. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if it single-handedly has to be the enemies the other characters kill. Oh, hello, I have someone joined. So yeah, I don't know if it has to be the other characters killing enemies to get them experience, or if it's just through them being in battle. No, that's something I don't know. But I don't know who I had joined, it didn't tell me, but hello. Hello, how are you? I nearly said hello again, and I'm like, wait, I've said hello like 3 times already. It's so exciting when you get someone join you and you're like basically just talking to yourself for like what, half an hour now? It's fine, I can keep myself company, but it's so nice to have other company, you know? But yeah, this is just my grindy save. I thought it would just be nice to just stream again because I haven't in like 5 months. And see, and now they're leveling up. Okay, so it does level up per battle, I think. I might have to do some research into how they actually level up. Oh, tree's immediately down. That's fine. We will recover him. He leveled up and then died. May he rest in pieces. Did he die? Bonk. I probably shouldn't have kept fighting. How close am I to the respawn point? Oh, that far. Another downside of you can tell that this was just plugged from the PSP and given higher graphics is that you can't respawn your characters until you enter a city. Oh my god, I got in a random encounter on the way into the city. You've got to be kidding me! But yeah, this is a very, you can tell it was plugged from the PSP and just given better graphics and English translation by the fact it's still very PSP-esque. Although I don't know what the PSP version was like, so I don't know if any type-0 expertise out there with their PSP knowledge. I pressed no. I don't want to enter the city, thanks. Apparently. There we go. Yeah, my Twitch says that someone else isn't watching, but then my stream does. It's like, ah. Okay, everything's still how it should be. I won't resave, I just needed to revive him. Annoyingly, you can't do that in the menu, you've got to enter a city. US, I can't save in the menu, I don't think. No. You have to do that at save points because this game, despite it, like, what, I think it was remastered 2017, I want to say, maybe 2016? Maybe even earlier than that. Because the demo for it... No, it was released with the demo for 15, that's right, yeah. So you could play this and have the demo of Final Fantasy 15. So I think it was like maybe 2014 at best. I'm gonna have to search that up. God, I should be on top of my Final Fantasy knowledge, but I'm apparently not. I can tell you that Final Fantasy 13 was 2010, and Final Fantasy 13-2 was, I believe, 2013 Western at least, and Final Fantasy Lightning Returns was... Ooh, that's a good one. When was 13-3? I swear it was 2012 and then 2014, right? Or 2013 at most. Because all I know about... Oh no, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start and not stop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop myself before I start. But I was about to ramble about the Rush development and that I think 13.2 was in development for 10 months and Lightning Returns was in development for 9 months. So people might diss on them as much as they want, but they are projects of Rush development, and I really wish that people wouldn't take them as they are and look into them deeper than what they are, you know, kind of thing. But that's me. And I love Final Fantasy 13, and I will not take Final Fantasy 13 hate on this channel. Especially because type-0 is a part of the Fabunova Crystalia universe. That is such a mouthful every time. Fabunova Crystalia universe. If you fuck up saying Fabunova, yeah? Fabunova. I'm probably mispronouncing that, to be fair. In complete and brutal honesty. Her right was left, so it's fine. It is going to be a lot of repetitive fighting if we just sit and chill and talk. And get it back on top of life, you know? Just do a stream just to up my numbers again. Because it's been a while. It's been too long. Sorry for all the maneuvering. I'm trying to get more comfortable because the way I was start was definitely destroying my lower back. The more than it's already destroyed, you know? You hit your 20s and you are royally destroying your back at all times. It's just the way it works. You can't escape it. Bum, 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 bum. I'm 100% gonna have to grab a quick shower. You know when you sweated that much you can smell yourself? Is she in line for a stream? Probably. I don't care. It's me. I'm just talking to myself at this moment. But yeah, already like, I've been in this new city for, I want to say 4 days. No, it's been a bit longer than that. So I moved last Saturday, so it's been a week. And I'm already out and about doing things, so I helped with a festival today, and then there was a Palestine protest as well, which I wish I could have been involved with, but I was too busy with the festival stuff because it's work related, but I'm not gonna get overtime for that. Are you silly? But I don't care. It gets me out and about, it gets me talking to people. Whatever gets me out of the house really is a granted. I'll take it. Because, you know, once you have one depressive episode of, oh, I'll sit in the house, you never fucking escape that. And it's a brutal cycle to get stuck in. I trust, I know. I can't read what level these are right now. I think it says 60. Yeah, I'll stop. Because the next ones will be too strong. Way lower characters. The only downside of this game is everything is so small it's unreadable. Because they definitely didn't enlarge like the text and stuff once they were moving it over to the PS4. Because the amount of times like when I've played this game I've had to sit dead close to the TV just to read what's happening. But now I'm like, I must be about 6 feet away from the TV. I can just about see with my glasses what I'm reading. So I'm really hoping that NPCs don't talk to me because I'm not going to be able to read what they're saying to me. Because this is yet another thing where it's a mostly unvoiced Final Fantasy. But then again 14 is mostly unvoiced, I think, from what I've seen. I'm not going to vouch for that because I don't know 14 that well. Don't hold me verbatim for that kind of stuff because I've never played 14, so I don't actually know what it's like. I am slowly trying to watch someone play through it though. It's on my list because I'm watching someone, well, I'm watching someone play Kingdom Hearts because I've been wanting to replay Kingdom Hearts, but obviously most of Kingdom Hearts is on like PS2 and stuff. And as much as I do have like the complete story thing, it doesn't have like Final Mix and KH2. Although I might invest in KH3 because that is obviously for the PS4. God, I remember when that was released. You know, I was in secondary school at the time. God, that makes me feel so old. But I remember talking about it with my friends and them being really hyped for KH3, and now KH4 is being voiced apparently, so that's good news at least. We finally have good news for the development of KH4. And obviously there's whispers and murmurs of maybe a Final Fantasy IX remake, because obviously Square Enix has gone full out with celebrating 9's 25th birthday. And yeah, they've done like lottery and everything, and people are spectating that maybe a 9 remake is on the way because of how much Square Enix is putting focus towards Final Fantasy 9. I mean, there's a new Square game from what I've seen that looks good. Although I don't know because it's probably for the PS5, and like Final Fantasy 16 I have actively avoided any gameplay, any spoilers, anything like that, so then I can eventually do a blind playthrough of it, because that would be nice to do, because the amount of times I do playthroughs and then not like on I'm solo, I'm not streaming it kind of thing, so then when I play through it I'm then replaying it to you guys, and you're not getting like first reaction kind of things, you know. So it would be nice to stream that to you guys. That is an end goal, but PS5 is still a little bit out of budget for me, so someday in the future it'll come. And people are like, oh well, you know, PS4 games are cross-compatible with PS5, so if you're gonna invest in a PS5, then just sell your PS4. It's like, I could, and I know I could. It's just my PS4 has been with me, this one that I have, has been with me since Christmas of 2016. And I remember getting it as a Christmas present. So I do not want to give it away, because it has been with me for like, what, nearly 10 years of my life now. And so yeah, I'm a little bit sentimentally attached to my PS4, in all complete brutal honesty. Like my PS3, obviously I'm not going to give that away. Hello! But yeah, my PS3 I'm not going to give that away, because you know, my PS3 is limited edition. I love my Butte, I protect my Butte, she is gorgeous. We protect her. I've just been rambling to myself for the past, like, what, half an hour again. So, it would be nice to have company. I've just been talking about Kingdom Hearts and developments of Kingdom Hearts, and that I was maybe debating during a playthrough of Final Fantasy 16, but obviously PS5s are expensive, and that's why I started going on the ramble about selling the PS4. I'd kick your ass if you got rid of your PS5. Babe, I wouldn't blame you. My PS3 is ironically the most expensive thing I own. Look, I got it limited edition and imported from Japan. I will not ever sell that off. If it ever, like, fails and is incompatible, then it's just gonna go on display, honestly. It's not going anywhere. Why else do you think I kept the box for? It's a paperweight. A very expensive paperweight. This is just gonna be mind-numbing grinding. I just want to something to do and stream and talk at the same time without getting interrupted by story. So this is just, excuse me, gonna be endless combat. Because this is my grindy save where I'm trying to get them all to level 99. And it's 14 different characters, so it's going to be quite the challenge. So I don't know if more people would want to see the grindy challenge of trying to get 14 characters to level 99, but you can only ever have a party of 3, which is the biggest flaw of this game is that you have to, well, you don't have to play each different character, but towards the end, like the final boss battle, you do have to play each individual character to defeat the boss. So it pays off to have them all high leveled. It fucking sucks that in a game of 14 characters, you're only allowed a party of 3. Like, explain that maths to me. Explain that maths to me, please. I mean, some characters come in and out of the party, so they'll leave with plot points and come back after a bit, but it's still mildly annoying to have a number that isn't divisible by 3. Except when it comes to those party, like, plot points, where you have both, like, the quote-unquote disposable characters out of your party so then it is actually divisible by 3. So then it's down to 12 instead of 14. No, I did that math horrendously, didn't I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I had to mentally check that. Look, mental maths is not my strong point. I can't visualize numbers. I just can't. Like, I'm dead jealous of, like, you know, watching videos of kids where, like, they can do, like, the maths challenge with their hands, and they can, like, do the, or, like, the teacher will show them, like, a, sequence of numbers. People fail to realize that people have favorites and making them a 2 of 3 is criminal. I know, but I have Ace as my favorite. That's literally why I'm fighting with him, because his fighting style is like the most tolerable fighting style. The rest of them are horrible. I hate fighting with the rest of the characters. But literally, like, let me get over to the city and I'll show you the drastic level difference between, like, Ace and the rest of the characters, because he's my main lead for, like, all of the grinding. Because I literally hate fighting with the rest of the characters. It is such a pain to fight with anybody else. I actually vividly hate it. But I do appreciate that he's called Ace. He's single-handedly the Ace representation of Cinematography. But yeah, I was mentioning earlier that you can tell that this was plucked from the PSP and then moved straight onto the PS4 with just higher graphics. But yeah, like literally like 54, 54, 50, 50, 50, 50, 54, 55, 55, 60, 60, 61, 65, 83. But yeah, the end goal is to try to get all of them to 65 before I complete the next part of the story. But yeah, obviously that's going to mean a lot of grinding. That's why I'm like taking some of them to 55. I'm currently trying to get the 2 I'm playing with at the moment to 55. And then swap them to these 2, get them to 55. And then get these 2 to 55. And then once they're all at 55, then get them to 60. And then, yeah, we can continue. But Miwa Genshin, when I play my favorite, then he's like C3 and I mean 5 characters. That's fair, that's fair. But yeah, literally like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're left with like 2 that can't be in a party, which is mildly annoying. That's fine. I do need to max out some of these because like some of them have AP points I haven't used. Oh, I know. This is why I'm like... I'm just grinding because I'm like, oh my god, I've suddenly got 4 people. Hello, what the hell? I think that's like the most people I've had in stream since like my Resi Evil days. Hi, how are we? But yeah, like literally this game is mildly annoying because it's not divisible by 3, but you can only have parties of 3. But yeah, I'm on the mission to try and get all of them up to level 99. So let me know if that's something you genuinely want to sit and watch, because I'm happy to stream just button mashing, honestly. I'm happy to stream that kind of content and we just sit and chill and chat and we give each other life updates, you know? I'm happy to do that. But as I slightly on you going to the gym, I haven't been in a hot sec. I am very overdue a session. Hi, all 4 people. How are we doing in life? How has your weekend been so far? How did your Friday go? What are you having for dinner? Tell me random details. And then go swimming at the moment. Oh, that's so good. I'm proud of you. But I need to go swimming. I haven't gone swimming in a hot second, obviously because fucking dysphoria for a hot while, and then I got surgery and then haven't gone swimming since surgery. But now I am in a queer-friendly city that won't give me evil looks on my top surgery scars. I might legitimately just invest in fucking swim trunks and just go for it, because I'm not gonna get transphobic side-eye in a swimming pool. It's super quiet in the evenings. That's a win. That's such a win. I mean, there's a gym in my flats because it's part of the rent, which fucking win, because then that means I can probably get to my body goals with next to little excuse. But temptation to just barrel the pull I love skinny dipping. That's so real. Show off that body. Being at work yesterday and now tomorrow till Tuesday. Oh, today is my only day off. That sounds painful. I'm volunteering / working this weekend because I'm doing an event with work. Both, I did that today and tomorrow. That's why I'm slightly late to this, because I literally I sped walked home like there was no tomorrow. It was honestly like, I'm getting my pizza in the oven and I'm getting my stream on because I promised people a stream. After like 5 months of not doing one, we are gonna fucking do one, so... I don't miss the retail days of having like... working like Monday, Tuesday, having Wednesday off, and then working Friday, Saturday, and then... No. God, I can't remember my retail schedule. I remember having Wednesdays off there, and I think maybe Fridays, and then I had to always work the weekends. I do not miss working the weekends. I refuse to do that at Mackey's. What, working the weekends? I don't blame you. Working the weekends is the worst thing you can ever do to yourself. Honestly, it has been so liberating and freeing to just have the weekends to myself. Oh no, we lost someone in chat. I said if you don't give me 2 days off in a row, I won't work it. That's so valid. You need those days of rest. I hate when it's like broken up days of rest and it's like you get that one day and then it's like 5 days and then you get another day. It's like, dude, just don't give me a day off at that point. I remember I wanted a 10-hour shift because I was on the open and then the guy on the close didn't show up, and then obviously me being foolishly me, I was like, oh, I'll help cover the close, and then that meant I was on a 10-hour shift, and holy fuck, 10 hours on the tills? When you do 8 hours on the tills, Like, you mentally get used to it. But when you've done 10 straight hours on the tills, fuck my life, my ankles were so swollen it wasn't even funny. Mine at 8 to 10 all the time, oh my god. You have such strength. I hate 10-hour shifts. I mean, like, at the moment I'm doing like 7 till 4 because like I'm still getting used to being so close to my workplace. So I don't know what like time I should set off in the morning to not be late because I'm only like 50 minutes walk away now. But I don't want to set off 14 minutes to when I start because I know that like my autistic brain is like absolutely fucking not. No, that's not happening. But then I'm like mentally if I set off at 7:30, that means I'm not gonna have time to have my breakfast at work like I do because I leave my cereal at work so then I can have my breakfast at work. And it just works out because then I don't have to pay for milk because I can have my cereal at work. Well, work's paying for the milk. You know, you gotta take these shortcuts sometimes. Imagine being employed. It's great, but it's not. I like being able to freely spend my paycheck on myself. I don't miss the unemployed days, because like, the unemployed month I had for surgery, oh my god, I actually hated it. I had nothing to do for a month, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, what are you genuinely supposed to do for a month, when 3 out of 4 of those weeks were being bedridden because you couldn't move? So I only really had a week once I healed and was like, right, my body's back, my energy's back, I'm not in that much pain, and I just want something to do. And felt like I was hitting my head against the wall of like a week of nothing to do. It's like, I'm so grateful I was able to get top surgery, but holy shit, the month of healing and having next to nothing to do was boring. Actually vividly hated that experience. Dangerous because it's a false insecurity. It's true. I lost my mind with it. That's so true. I feel it's that meme where like the guy is looking out of the bus and like one side's light, one side's dark, and I swear I've seen that edited version of that where both sides are dark and it's the caption of being employed and being unemployed, and both versions are like dark and he's miserable. It's like there's no win in this capitalist world. It's either you're employed but having your soul sucked for the sake of having money, or you're unemployed with next to no money, but you have a liberating sense of freedom. It's like, pick your poison. But yeah. Come on, we're gonna be leveling up soon, right? How much more do you have until your next level? I don't think it'll tell me. You have 258857 until he's 84. Honestly, I feel that with things to do. I can't sit and do nothing. I just absolutely hate the feeling of sitting like and start fiddling my thumb. I want to just be paid to exist, like, legitimately, that would be the ideal life. It's just like living like royalty, of just being paid to exist. But then like, I feel like if I had too much money I wouldn't know what to do with it. That's a stronghold. Money. But yeah, like if I had too much money I feel like I wouldn't know what to do with it. Hi new person. I finally have 4 people in chat again. Request fulfilled. I don't know what request I was fulfilling. Too much money means you can live. Does it though? I think I'm too mentally used to being on survival mode that I wouldn't know what it's like to be comfortable. You know? I need to be facing some kind of struggle to feel like my existence is validated. You know? My nervous system is so in survival mode that I don't know what it's like to actually genuinely relax. I know there's something that my therapist tells me off about, but it's fine. The week with you is the first time I relaxed. That's so fair. I mean, I guess I'm slightly relaxed now that the movie's finally over because I stopped biting my nails. It's been about 2 weeks, which is the longest it's been all year because it's been such a horrendously stressful year that my nails have just had no break. No break. Came home, sleep no more. I fell asleep at 4 AM again. Ouch. I've been actually enjoying that I can have 8 hours sleep now because I'm passing out about like 9, 10 o'clock and then I'm waking up at 6 and I'm getting actual sleep for the first time in forever because I'm not having to wake up at 5 to get a train anymore and then have to have a quick nap on the train. Thank God I don't have to spend half my paycheck on a train. Like, that is the one blessing of living so close to my workplace now. Is half my paycheck not going towards trains because they're supposed to up the prices again. That's conniving bastards are upping the price again. Like, and not upping the service. So they're upping the price again, but not upping the service. Are you fucking surprised? So much for Labour nationalising the railway system, right? God said no to you having a sleep schedule. That's so fair. Because train drivers want to be paid more, as if you aren't paid well already. That's so true! They are paid so well! It's like uni lecturers. The fact that they strike sometimes, it's like, okay, I'm all behind union action and, you know, wanting fair pay. But it's like, there's a certain degree of, you know, as uni students, we paid 9 grand per year to have lectures, and if half of those lectures were fucking just interrupted by people striking, what was the genuine point in that? Like, what are we paying money for? It's like, I get it, I understand it, you want fair pay, we all want to live, we all, you know, I get it, I fucking get it. I'm not dissing people who want fair pay. I just wish that it would be scheduled in a better way so then it doesn't feel like you've wasted like 27k on a uni degree, which is basically how I feel. Because my uni lectures were always just like copied off a PowerPoint and it's like, you could just read the PowerPoint in 10 minutes. On your own time instead of having to sit in a lecture for 4 hours. Which, yeah, I get that there's benefits to lectures so then you can like discuss and bounce ideas off each other. And lectures were fun when you was like the only evidently left person in the class because everybody else was right, or like, I don't believe in politics kind of people. I wonder how they're doing in this current political climate. Politics doesn't affect me until it does. Like, imagine having so much privilege that you think that politics doesn't affect you. What's that life like? How to tell that you're middle class and white? But then again, even like the inflation is affecting the middle class economy at this point. It's only the ultra rich that aren't being being affected by the inflation rate, which is so it's actually annoying how much things are inflating. Because it's like, yeah, you know, like we've just gone through April, so we've all had a pay rise. But what's the point in the pay rise if groceries are also inflating, you know? Like, yeah, I had like a 5% increase to my paycheck, but why does that matter when food's increased by 7.8% again? You know? Like, it's just not matching. Make it make sense. I also made the percentage off of food off of my head. I don't know if that's actually the percentage has gone up, but it's been a ridiculous price either way. I mean, when I was doing my dissertation, the price alone was up by like 15%, and that was only in like 3 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if it would be something ridiculous like 7.3%. And I lost 2 people going on political rants. Ah, that's so funny! Oh, does my political chats not like, do you not like it? Oh, fuck you! Sorry if you was actually watching and had something else to do. But it's so funny that I dropped 2 viewers when I'm going on a rant about inflation. Bum, 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 bum. I saw that Trey got up to 55, so just need Sins to go up, size to go up to 55, so we'll be fighting with these 2 a little bit longer, and then we can party swap to other characters and get them up to 55. It's just so that I'm not spending like hours with the same characters, because I like to do it in 10 level interval, but now it's at the point where the 10 level interval is a lot longer, so I'm trying to do it in 5 level interval instead. Spending hours / months with the same party. Bum, bum, bum. No! It's just a lot of button mashing really, because Ace is so high leveled that he's not affected by it really. But it's still fun to just sit and button mash and talk and not be interrupted by story too much. Because that's literally why I like this. It's just mind numbing because it's just repetitive stuff for me. It's just random encounter, button mash, level up, random encounter, button mash, level up, random encounter, button mash, level up. There's only ever the one challenge, which is when when enemies are slightly above Ace's level, which is why I'm choosing this area because they're in the level 50s. So then it levels up the other characters and it isn't too challenging. Because if I went to the other ones where it's challenging for me, then it's definitely just going to KO the lower leveled characters. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. This always sounds way too much like the Chocobo theme. Although it's a different composure for type-0, I believe the only other composures he's done is for Final Fantasy 14. He's not being in any other Final Fantasies except this and 14. It is interesting that they got a completely different composure. And because obviously like the Final Fantasy 13 composures they then re-got in for Kingdom Hearts and not type-0, the Final Fantasy 7 remake used lightly. I mean I have that, so if you guys want to watch me play through Final Fantasy 7 remake, because I'm in my process of trying to trophy hunt whilst I'm not hating the plot. So let me know if you want to see me play through the Final Fantasy 7. Because I would love to stream Final Fantasy 13 to you guys, but alas, it is something I cannot do without a capture card and a decent computer, and I have neither. especially if I want to stream Final Fantasy 16 to you guys. Because that is in the future, because obviously, you know, I've avoided all kinds of spoilers from Final Fantasy 16 so then I can play it completely blind. Because that is the plan, to play it completely blind. And so far it's worked. I know only one spoiler of 16, but to my knowledge I think it's an alternative ending Final Fantasy. I'm not completely sure on that. So that's how little I know about 16. And how much I've actively avoided knowing any spoilers about it. Even though at this point it's like, what, a year to 2 years old? Oh, no, there we are. Now we're at level 55. Now I can sort the party out. And I believe that we're far away from the save point. Okay. That's fine. I thought that we was near it. I'm gonna get a random encounter on the way. That's fine. That little orange thing means that they're vulnerable and you'll get stronger hits on them when they've got the orange line around them. But yeah. Bum 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 bum. I'm trying to remember when this game was released on PSP. I think it was between 2005 and 2007. Reserves. So I need to put you guys down here with the 55s. Put you down here. And there we go. Now we're on to our next lot of party. Get these two up to 55. Get these two up to 55. And then we can start getting these up to 60. Which I'm gonna quickly save. Again. Because I've switched things around. You know what? I should give people abilities. Because you have 13 AP. Excuse me. But you don't have enough for a new ability. Oof. I suppose I could buy these. Damage surrounding enemies and possibly inflict stun, or just enemies inflict stun. You have 2, you have none, you have 23. But 28, oh my god. How to tell that I have potential dyscalculia is the fact that I just completely fucking read 23 is 28. I don't want to. I legitimately just read that as trans science. Consumes uses HP, that's why I'm not equipping it because I don't want to use HP. I need to do some research as to what is actually like powerful for these characters. Because it's like, we're at level 54, like what do you mean my HP is 1500? Like, that's so low for level 54. I don't know if there's a way to up the HP more other than leveling up. Reduce AG cost. AG cost? What the hell does AG mean? Okay, you're mostly unlocked. You have 17. Sorry, this is boring. Cast fishing magic after 4 consecutive normal attacks. Conservative attacks. Nah. I don't bother wasting MP on that. AP on that. Do you have anything other than the 48? Yeah, we can up your current attack. You have 29. I don't know what the finishing magic. Oh my god, I read it as fishing magic. But I don't know what it does. I haven't played this game in so long other than to just grind. You know what? I'm gonna say that for later. Oh, this is the magic, right? Anyway. Once again, you can tell that this was built for the PSP. It literally feels like they plucked the DNA of the PSP and just upped the graphics and translated it to English because it was only released in Japan on the PSP, so you can only get a Japanese copy of it. I mean, they kind of did the same for Crisis Core Reunion. That's another game I'm wanting to replay, so if you guys want to see me do some Final Fantasy, more Final Fantasy shenanigans. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. Then just tell me. I'm here to entertain. I don't mind what games I play. Oh, we've been going for an hour already. How are we feeling? How's everybody feeling? Ouch, that was quite the attack. What level is he? There's again 56. I was like, I swear to god, if these guys are more powerful than Ace, I would have lost my mind. You'll hear a lot of music in this because Juice does play an instrument as a weapon. The weapon choices in this game is very interesting. But yeah, she has like a magical flute that she plays. I don't completely understand how it works, but fighting as her character fucking sucks. I hate doing it. type-0 has such a unique style of music though. I do love type-0's OS too. I think it is because they got such a unique composer to do it. Because they've obviously not worked on anything but type-0 and 14, so it is obviously going to be a unique style. And type-0 is such I feel like it's, as much as it is part of the FNC, like the Fabnola Crystalia universe, which is the same universe Final Fantasy 13, it is like a standalone thing because it is such a bloody type-0. I've watched a video of someone explaining how much death occurs and they sit and tally the sheer body count because this is all about war, you know? You are playing as characters. As much as they're children, they're war machines. They are literally designed for war. So it's a very bloody Final Fantasy. It's a very dark Final Fantasy. Which is why I'm like, as much as it's an interesting one, I feel like it is, you know, it's standalone as much as it's part of this universe. And there was also talk of them making like more type-0s, so like type 1, type 2, etc. But obviously because of the flop of the FNC, because I believe the lore is that they were going to make like some kind of technology around the FNC to, on like the PS3 and stuff, to just like completely expand the world of the FNC. So then there was more to Final Fantasy 13 and more to Type-0, but obviously that all got scrapped once like they couldn't make the technology, and that's also like, you know, why Versus 13 got scrapped and Reborn's 15. I know way too much knowledge about this kind of stuff. Can you tell it's an autistic interest I have? Crazy. This is knowledge that lives rent free in my brain at all times. I don't need it as important knowledge, but my brain stored it as important knowledge. You know, it would be great if my brain stored, you know, like handy things like how to fix a washer or how to change a light bulb. But no, my brain decided to fixate on... There's a character. My brain decided to fixate on a franchise that is older than me. And then if not Type-0, then it's Minecraft and Kingdom Hearts. It's like I have three main interests that build my entire personality. That as well as like FNAF on the side. Because obviously who doesn't like a little bit of FNAF? I don't know anybody who isn't autistic that doesn't enjoy FNAF. I love the lore. I just love games that have like, they come at face value, but then the more you unpack it, the more like the face value means a lot more than just face value, you know, kind of thing. And I eat that shit up. I love it. That's exactly why I love 13 so much, is like, yeah, you know, you get offered so much at face value, but the more you dig up, the more fascinating, and at least I find it fascinating, you know, like the mythos, the different gods, and how they all function and stuff like that. I just fucking, I lap it up. I'm gonna try to see if I can fight this cactuar. Come here. No! That's not the enemy I wanted to engage with. No! We're gonna get fucking KO'd. I hate life. Oh dear. Right. Time to quickly go to this save point. Revive my characters. Have a random encounter in the way. Which you'll see what I mean by I hate other characters fighting methods. I mean, King's not too bad because he's very similar to A, so you just button mash. I like button mashing. I like a game that you can win when you button mash. But you still doesn't feel like I'm making much of a dent on any enemies. Oh yeah. I'm gonna stop in a second once I've hit the save point to grab a drink, because it is warm and I can feel the dehydration in my throat. So we're gonna hit here, revive my characters, reorganize the party again, and then I'm gonna stop for a drink. Right, I'll be 2 seconds. You know what, while I'm staring at this, it's reminding me of, you know, that I was saying it's evident that this is plucked from a PSP. Not only is it the low poly walls, but also every single NPC is like, this guy's a falsy, which is part of the mythos, but like every single NPC, you can tell that they just didn't put effort into, but then that character, you can tell that they like HD remastered, but the NPCs that they didn't. I fucking love that detail so much, because you can tell it in the cutscenes too. Where's the chocobos? What, an Orion's fiend? Could it be a fabled goose of legend? Or perhaps no, it can't be. Yes, yes, it must be. This must be none other than the fabled and eidolon Bahamut, O guardian of the Vermilion bird. I wish not to engage thee in combat, but I know that I show no mercy should we cross swords. Thanks to your efforts, I have recovered 11 listy stones. By my estimations, there should be 32 more scattered in the Orions. 32 more! Apparently, military regulations state the Chocobo Chicklings are not allowed to accompany legionnaires on missions, so I asked to be assigned to a security detail instead. Now my Chocobo Chicklins and I are in charge of watching over the city, and it turns out these little guys are a real hit with the kids. They've been playing together all day. Oh, okay, so that's why there's Chocobos. Chocobo, Chocobo, I love Chocobo. Don't we all? I want to ride my Chocobo all day. That's another game I should play with you guys. It's 15, but I'm twice as bad as grinding on it, because like it's like Death Stranding, where most of it's just, instead of a walking simulator, it's a driving simulator. We finally got one level out of the 5. For one of the characters at least. I might actually end up streaming this, because it's so much nicer than just being sat in silence and feeling bored out of my mind during this kind of grinding stuff. Ouch, 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 ouch. I am being abused. You know what, we had a quest complete, so I might go and complete that, because I believe it was a request. Yeah. Here. So I'm gonna head back to the school with the current party, because we'll still have loads of time before mission day. That's the only thing that's mildly annoying about this game, is that whilst you're out of the school, I think it only takes like 6 hours off of the mission day thing, so like you can leave and come back and it doesn't take off much. I can sit and grind and it doesn't take off much, which is vitally annoying because it's like, well, what am I supposed to do in like the 10 days I still have left? I think I'm heading the right way. I can't tell of all this fog. I'm gonna retreat from most of them just to make it a tiny bit quicker going back. Hello again. I'm gonna assume that that's Lauren back. I should check on my phone that I was still going then. The amount of times we had internet issues in the past. Though being on a new bra brand might have been... I think it's been here the whole time. It said that I had someone leave and I was only down to the one, which I know is just my phone watching the stream, so then I know that it's still going because the amount of times that I've had connection issues. So then it gives me confidence in doing what I'm doing, watching it on my phone to make sure that it's actually still going. Because what, I think it was during one of my KH streams where like it disconnected like several different times. I just gave up in the end. Yeah, like I've got 1 day and 4 hours left. It doesn't take up very much. We can go complete our mission, or one of the missions. The main mission that it's counting down to is a plot point. So it's like, you can do so much between plot points. I forget where she is, I think she's in here. As much as I love the PS4 remaster for this, it is so like, they did a tiny bit too much in making this polished and reflective. Is she in here? No. Bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, ba, bum. I forget where she is. That's another one. Is it sorcery she's in? Maybe? Yeah.
You look well.
Splendid, darling. You make your mother proud. I got this just for you. Think of it as a reward for your hard work. 12 jeweled rings. What do they do? Let's go and have a look. I love that that's enough for each cadet, minus the quote-unquote disposable characters. I don't want to go to Krysteria. Other that does have a lot of lore in it. So let's have a look at equipment. Oh yeah, I can make some of them wear like summer clothes instead, because I'm playing on my one where I've completed it once. But none of these guys have their ultimate weapons. I think when I did the first playthrough, I only gave my favourite 3 their ultimate weapons. But yeah, let's see what 12 jeweled rings do. I guess for a mother that increases magic by 7. So it reduces my HP. I don't know if anybody uses MP that much in my main 3. I mean, that reduces my magic. And that also reduces my magic. I'm trying to think who's the one that casts the most spells. Maybe Deuce? No, that reduces my magic. Look, it's reducing my fire magic, my lightning magic, my ice magic, and my defense magic. And it doesn't make any dent to my MP. What use are these? Oh my god. Yep, no, the same again. Increases all magic by 7. No, it doesn't. Well, it probably does, it's just I got more powerful equipment than that. That's the magic room. Could probably have a look in the Crystarium, because I can't actually remember what's in there. Because I'm so on and off with this grinding save that I actually can't remember what I haven't done in so much of this game. But I think this is like a data log. Yeah, it tells you things that happen and in what order. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, I can zoom in. Wee, wee. Oh, oh. That's spoilers. I'm so sorry. That was endgame spoilers. If you read through that in the time that it took me to quickly skim read it, I am sorry. If you didn't want the game spoiled to you, don't read that. Time to head back out to do more grinding. So I guess I could take on more tasks. Moment of your time, cadet. I need your assistance with something. Procure one tuft of a phoenix down. Our stock is dwindling. Give me a tuft of a phoenix down. Where do I go for that? It doesn't feel like enough info. You might give me info. Did you hear good news, newbie? The road to the northern corridor is now open. The Emperor had energy of the wall there. Just leaving to kind of cool. I don't know where I'd go for this Phoenix down. I don't think it tells me on the map. It doesn't give me a location. Just these stock is dwindling. I took on a difficult one, didn't I? Am I supposed to fight a phoenix? Can you? I don't even think you can fight a phoenix in this game. Question mark, question mark. I might be recalling incorrectly. I know you fight Gilgamesh in this game, because obviously you know. Final Fantasy V icon has to wait for most Final Fantasies after he's born. Because he's in 15, he's in 13, as much as he's in the, oh, what are they called? Expansion packs for both of them. Except they're not expansion packs. God, I can't remember what they're called. DLCs, there we go. They're in the DLCs for both of them. God, that was just not coming to me. Just blank. There we go, we got both characters up to 51 now. And then it's the struggle to get them both to 52. Yay, 1 milestone out of 4 reached. Well, out of 5 reached. I guess we've got 4 more milestones to go. Might try doing my stream earlier next week, but I'll see, because I don't have any plans for next Saturday, thus far at least. The way that my life goes, I might not be able to promise weekly ones, but I'm gonna throw as hell of a fucking try because I can't do 5 months hiatus again. That sucked. I hated not being able to stream. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I woke up so early. I got so much done before my like work slash volunteering for today, and then I did that for 4 hours. More than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, 4 hours. And then came home, made pizza, finished eating the pizza, did this. So it has been pretty non-stop today. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be the same. I mean, I might be able to squeeze in a stream tomorrow if you want to see a stream tomorrow. Because I should finish my work slash volunteering about 3, I want to say. So I had to do my food shopping this morning in preparation for potentially missing the shop. Because Sunday trading times. Bum 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 bum. We've been ambushed. You start learning what each colour thing means when you hit combat. I'll show you what I mean if I can give you the different examples when they show up. Because I can't remember off the top of my head which one's which. Because I think it's red for first hit and then like the multicoloured one for ambushed. And then just normal for neither advantage or disadvantage. You do enough grinding, see you've been ambushed again. You do enough grinding that you start learning this kind of shit. There's no enemy patterns really either per se because it's all like random encounters. So you can never really learn like... You can learn characteristics of certain enemies, but you can't like pick certain enemies per se, you know, because it's random encounters. You don't know what group of enemies you're going to be encountering. So each battle is slightly different. You know, I might just walk around in these trees for a bit. Get some tree enemies. I was gonna say sorry if Deuce's music is annoying, but it's literally the way that she fights, and we've got her in our party until 55. So, I guess suck up and deal with it. I can't remember what colour that was, but we had the first strike. I completely zone out the timing. You get so in the grind mindset that you just like... You clock in so hard you forget what else you're doing. There is a way to like individually level up each character, but it is like the most excruciating experience ever. Because you can do like a 1 versus like a round of soldiers until they level up. But it's so much handier having a party, because when you forget to heal yourself, you have like the character AI doing it for you. and then you've got to stop and heal yourself kind of thing in that like endless battle. I can't move and I'm being hit. Might have to search for the answers for this Phoenix down there. Let's have a look. Bum. Is it, how am I spelling the T-U-F-T? Sorry, doing a lot of research just to try find what I'm doing here. Mm-mm-mm. 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 It doesn't tell me anything, it just says what the reward is. Mildly annoying. Oh well. I'm gonna keep going until it's 2 hours mark and then I'm gonna go pass out because I am very tired. At the 2 minute mark, no, 2 hour mark rather. fucking minute mark. I'm so silly sometimes. Ouch. Oh my god, I had the coolest moment earlier today where I was like walking back from walking / volunteering, and then there was like this roller skaterist, and like they looked so cool. They had pink and blue hair, they had fishnets, they had the skirt on, like femboy vibes as fuck. And I was gonna compliment them on how cool they look, and then they complimented me. I was like, no, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. I was gonna compliment you. And then you compliment me? No. You can't say that I look cool. You're the one in roller skates in the fucking skirt. Dude, you look cool. I wish that I could have told them that they looked cool. I also wish I could roller skate, but my ankles would fucking not let me at all. I have horrendous ankles. I can't do stuff like skating because of like just normal skateboarding because of my ankles. I don't have balance because like I have fucking shitty ankles that I've needed several layers of physiotherapy for. And like 10 different ankle supports in my life. Because we have invisible disabilities, yay! Which mostly just affects my lower body more than it does my upper body. But means that my ankles and my knees are the weakest joints I have. I had to live with a semi-dislocated knee for half a year while the NHS took their absolute time giving me physiotherapy, and was just like, oh, you just need to exercise it. I was like, dude, really? Because I didn't want to go to the gym with what I felt like was a slightly dislocated knee, because I didn't want to make it worse. And then they're like, oh no, just exercise. I was like, dude, are you fucking taking the piss? I thought I would have made it worse by exercising it. But apparently not. I mean, ever since I've stuck up cycling, my knee's not been as bad, because I had to spend over half a year not being able to straighten my knee properly. So it's so nice to be actually able to like bend my knee and straighten my knee and not be limping as much. The only times I limp now are when my ankles are swollen and I've done too much in a day. Like they are right now because I've done too much today. You know, I've not taken a break in fucking forever. I've not actually sat down for a long while because obviously like last weekend I was moving, so that was on my feet, and this weekend I'm working / volunteering, so I'm on my feet and I've not had a break. I mean, I want to try these things next weekend. I don't know what. Part of me wants to explore my new city, but I'm also fully aware that I just need to take like a break. I also still need to get on top of like admin stuff because I haven't registered for stuff like council tax. I haven't changed my address most places. It's just an endless list of admin headaches once you move. I also need to try buy some stuff on my bed because I have the world's firmest mattress, I swear. Some people might thrive on that, but I'm more of a I need like memory foam because you know I have a shitty lower back because of ankles being shitty, so I've always had a shitty lower back. And this firm ass mattress does not make it much more easier for me because then it's like I'm in more constant pain with my lower back than I already am. We love chronic pain. Yay. So I need to invest very fun topper for my mattress, but it's surprisingly expensive. Surprisingly expensive to do so. Like, yay, the advantage of moving into somewhere furnished, but oh my god, do they provide you the world's firmest mattress? Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to keep going. That's fine. I can get out of this. Might just take a bit of hard hitting, but we should be fine. Oh, 7 nearly down. There we go. That's what I meant, like, we might get hard hit, but we should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. Don't look at us, don't look at us, don't acknowledge us. He's seen us. I can see his thing chasing after us. No. 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 Oh, just kill me. Oh. Ah, fuck her. Why can't I move? Why can't I move? No! Okay. Right. I'm gonna call it there because we're 5 minutes to 2 hours. Hopefully you've enjoyed the small grinding session. And a life update after me being ghosting on you for 5 months. So yeah, hopefully no more unplanned hiatuses, because that was a completely unplanned hiatus. And hopefully life goes better for us all from now on. Because we fucking need it, honestly. We fucking need it. All of us do. Enjoy a nice long break. And hopefully, I shall see you next week. Au revoir.